Hello and welcome back to Life with Roger. I get asked a lot, how do you keep going in a fast when you have cravings? How do you keep pushing when you want to quit? How do you tell people that what you're doing is not unhealthy? Well, let's go through a few ways that I personally use to make things run smoothly. Now, when I say 3 days in hell for a lifetime in heaven, that never changes. It's always going to be 3 tough days. That's for almost everybody. And sometimes those 3 days spill over into the 4th. But by the end of the 4th day, you're in ketosis and the main hardcore physical cravings have dissipated. They're gone. Let's start with how we can force our bodies and our minds into a let's stay fasting mindset. The first thing you want to do is you need to understand that our bodies are biologically programmed to want food. And our body's going to eat. There's no stopping it. It's going to happen. If you don't feed it from an external source, it will eventually turn into ketosis and feed itself from an internal source. That's your fat stores for those of you that don't know. Understanding that the body is going to eat and that fasting does not stop your body from eating. As long as you've got fat, it's going to eat. If you don't have fat, it's going to eat. That's when it becomes unhealthy to fast. Because when you don't have fat to fuel your body will eat organ, muscle, everything else. It will eat itself to death. That is what's known as starvation. So the first thing you want to do to make it easier to survive the days in hell is you want to preoccupy yourself. You want to stay busy. Now, before you even begin your fast, plan something out that's going to take several days, all day long, to do. And that will keep you busy through the hardest part. Once you reach ketosis, it gets way, way, way easier. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you already know. I'm a grumpy Gus the first few days of a fast. And then after I'm in ketosis, all of a sudden, I'm fucking bubbly again. Bubbly Roger. I get to be happy and giggly and great feeling. That's just what happens as a fast continues. For me, though, suffering from binge eating disorder, this isn't what all of you suffer from, but it is the #1 eating disorder on the planet. And we are living in a world that is run rampant with morbid obesity. It's very, very easy for us to overeat. And it's very easy for us to get addicted to sugar, which processed sugar is the devil. Beyond that, there are so many different diets and lifestyles nowadays that it can be really overwhelming. We're not going to get into any of that shit during this video. This video is specifically, Roger, how do I keep going when I want to quit? The first answer is, you just keep going. You just don't let no be an option. You just aren't allowed to quit. Can't quit. But I want to quit. Can't quit. But can't quit. Understanding that you can't quit. Program that shit into your mind. It'll actually help eliminate the desire to give up the fast early on. Something else you can do, I find it helps, is take your electrolytes. It makes those first few days in hell a bit easier. Something else, if you want to go a little bit more extreme and psychological, is you can use positive punishment. You probably noticed I'm wearing a rubber band. This is because I've been struggling to keep going on my current fast, but I can't stop. So, the positive punishment is whenever I start thinking about food, pop myself. And it hurts like a little bastard for a minute. You can see that I have popped myself pretty good across this whole line. I had to move the damn band this morning. It hurts. But you'll start to associate pain with that craving of food and sugar. over time, it will, damn it, that really did hurt. I popped myself hard. Over time, you will be less inclined to want to break your fast because you don't want to feel the whap from popping the band. That's a bit extreme, but if you're having trouble, it can help. Something else that I like to do. Now, I have children, and I want to be there for my children. What I'll do is I'll get in front of a mirror, and I'll stare myself in the eyes, and I will hype myself up. Okay? So, hype yourself up. Get in there. Come on, Roger, you got this. You can keep going. You got people watching, brother. You can do all this all day long, baby. You ain't gonna quit. You a strong man, baby. Do it. Do it. You know you can do it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Keep on going. Keep on pushing. You got it. Ain't got nothing on you. You ain't quitting. No, you ain't. Keep on. That's great. Hype yourself up. It's good. Hyping yourself up gets the heart rate pumping anyway. Pumping the heart rate, burning calories, baby. That's all cardio is, getting the heart rate up. Sometimes that positive chatty chat don't work. When that happens, I flip the coin. I go to the negative. I use the negative influence, and I'll get in front of a mirror, and I literally, and I'm telling you, literally speak out loud to yourself in the mirror. You need to not only hear the words bouncing back in your head, but you need to say them. It is a release. Sometimes I'll get in there and I'll bring the negative up. Now, for those of you that have watched me for a while, you know I suffer from binge eating disorder. It's an impulse control disorder, and sometimes it gets the better of me. When it does, it does. That's all there is to it. And then I have to come back and repair the damage and pick up the pieces. It's one of the reasons why I'm still fasting after 4 years, when I reached my goal weight after 3 months 4 years ago. Every time I get up, I fast back down. And you can say that's a yo-yo, which it is technically a yo-yo, but it's not quite the standard yo-yo. We're not going to get into that right now either. Move it out of the way. Here's what I mean by negatively influencing yourself. What I mean is you get in front of the mirror and you start talking just like this. I'm going to give you an example that I actually use. This is real. I'll get in front of the mirror and I'll say, Roger, what the fuck are you doing, man? You know better than this. You're hurting yourself. You're going to give yourself a heart attack. Now I'll start picturing my kids without me at my funeral, in my mind, friends and family. You're dead. Why are you dead? Ate himself into a heart attack. See, binge eating disorder is very stressful on the heart. Overeating is very stressful on the heart. And I'll say, you're going to leave your kids alone? Who's going to take care of them? What are you going to do? You want them to be living without you in this world? In today's world? What's the matter with you? Heart attack? Then I drive it home. And I'll stare myself in the eyes and I'll say, Roger, if you eat again, you are committing suicide. If you eat again, you do not love your children. Now, if I come to this point, I normally have a deadline in mind for when I want to end the fast. Because obviously that statement alone means that I would never eat again. So I'll say, if you eat before December 21st, that's my current deadline, you're committing suicide. You do not love your children. You are a piece of human garbage. You're stronger than this. Be stronger than this. So, guys, that's one of the ways that I get through. Now, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about people that are trying to help, telling you that fasting is unhealthy. First off, these are the same jackasses that shoveled fucking food down your throat your whole life. They love you. What they're doing may come from a place of love, but that doesn't make it right. What they're doing is browbeating you into submission so that you maintain your obesity. They don't even realize that they're fucking you up. But they are. You can't blame them for their ignorance, but you can ignore their ignorance. Now me, I'm a mean person. Whenever anybody said to me, Roger, fasting's unhealthy, you're gonna starve to death, you're gonna kill yourself. Look here, jackass. First off, I've done the research. I'm not a moron. Second, it ain't your fucking business what I do with my body. So unless you want to get real involved and invested in what I do with my body, you'll zip your damn trap. You guys should probably not do that. I am a grumpy Gus. I'm a mean bastard. I can't help it. I probably could, but I don't want to. This is me, baby. This is Roger up in here. The thing is, you have to take their help and pretend to accept it. Or you can educate them. But I'll tell you right now, the masses have been ignorant for so long that it's ingrained in them to fight you every step of the way. So you bring them facts, they bring you my mama said. You bring them science, they bring you, well, back in my day in school, there was the food triangle. They don't know how ignorant they are. And you can't really blame them for that, but you can damn sure be better than that. At the end of the day, it's your body, it's your choice. Them trying to shovel food down your mouth, and I hear about it hundreds of times. You get into fast, you finally start losing a little weight, your friends and family come over and throw you parties, or they come over and invite you out to eat, or they bring food. They do whatever they can to get you back on that let's be fucking fat forever wagon. Fuck them and fuck that manipulation. Period. For this video, I'm going to end it here. But you guys know better and keep at it. No matter what, you can do this. The science is there. And if you haven't already, check out my Water Fasting 101 playlist. It's linked right on the screen right now. Have a great day.